Hey Karen, how are you?
I'm great.
Hey Willow Creek fans, this is Tony and we're out here at an estate over in Indian Springs. So make sure you look at the site for the address and all that good stuff. This is the first time we've ever done a live show. So what we wanted to do was briefly go through the house and let you see all the possessions and things that are here because there's certainly a lot of it. The reason I'm doing this outside for the first part of it is because I wanted you to see this beautiful little house. This house is for sale and Karen and I have been in it for 2 days, 4 days, 6 days, maybe 10 days, right Karen? And it is a really, really nice house. So we've got the realtor's cards inside, so if you happen to be in the market for a home out in the county and in Indian Springs, you might want to take a hard look at this little home. So now we're going to go inside, so if y'all follow me. So here's the living room, and in the living room there's a couple of great things. We have a Cheryl couch and 2 Cheryl chairs. So that's a very high-end company that make furniture. So if you're in the market for really, really good furniture, you probably want to look at this. We also have a beautiful Oriental silk rug. It is not handmade, but machine made, but this is a rug you might be interested in because it looks like it's never been worn or even walked on. Over here we have a secretary. That's a vintage piece, an antique piece. We also have an antique clock, and we also have another antique clock. We have some wrought iron irons here, and a few vintage pieces. And of course, we have lots and lots of Christmas. So we have some of the Buyer dolls. We have some really, really good pieces of Christmas by the Boyd Company. So if you're familiar with any of these type of Christmas items, it's probably something you might be interested in. And if you look down here at the bottom, you'll see the bubble lights. Everyone right now is really into this type of vintage Christmas, and we have 3 boxes of them. 2 of them don't even look like they've been used. So, as Karen's going to show you the Christmas stuff, we will head to the next room. So I'm going to stop right here at the clothes. We have clothes throughout this entire house. These are higher end clothes brands, and so if you're in the market for really good clothes, these are going to be some nice items for you to buy. This is a really cute little twin bedroom set, and we think we couldn't find a maker name on it, but it seems like it's in really great condition. Be great for a little girl's room. We have a bookcase, we have a desk, we also have a little dresser along with a cute, only 1 twin bed with it. Over here we have some vintage toys. We have Buffy. I thought that was kind of cool. We also have Chrissy, where the hair would grow, and her Chrissy's cousin, I think it is, Velvet. Velvet is in really good shape. Chrissy needs a little work, but we have both of the original boxes with it. Of course, we have a Raggedy Ann doll as well. Oh, one more thing over here that you may not have saw is our little Easter section. So we have a lot of little Easter items for you to purchase. We'll stop right here and show you the linen closet. There are so many linens that are brand new in this house. There's tons of sheets that have never been opened. So if you're in the market for some nice sheets, this is probably the right place to come. We have some blankets in the floor, and then we have master bedroom suite. This is made by Broyhill. Honestly, I haven't found a scratch on any item on the furniture whatsoever. So if you're looking for some good furniture, this is probably a good set to purchase. We also have some more clothing items in here as well. And then along with that, I guess you would call this our candle and brass section. Over here, some purses and also some additional clothing and a lot of nice shoes. So if you'll follow me, Karen, we are going to the kitchen. We'll stop first here in the little dining area. This is Ethan Allen, the China hutch is, and it's quite cute. It's done like in maple wood. We also have some silver plate items, as well as a set of china, Nortaki. When I was looking at this china pattern, it's very sought after, and she actually has a 12-piece setting for this china, so it's great. If you look over here, we have lots of towels, linens, and we have more of these things and items downstairs. These are washcloths, and most of them, or a lot of them, are brand new and never been used. We do have a kitchen table here. I don't believe it's Ethan Allen. I couldn't find a maker on it. It could possibly be, but it doesn't look like it necessarily matches with the hutch. We have 2 brand new bar stools. I don't think they've ever been used. They're in mint condition and they look great. If you look over here, we have Butterprint, Pyrex. We have some vintage Pyrex here, several vintage Pyrex bowls, and lots of glass and cut glass. We have some American Brilliance, which is absolutely great. And then over here we have all kinds of sets of glasses, coffee mugs, and some Tupperware. The refrigerator is not for sale in this house. We have pots and pans here, not a whole lot because this is a downsizing and a lot of that was taken. So now we're going to go to the downstairs. Oh, and y'all are going to love this. So this is the den in the downstairs area, and as you can see, we have tons and tons and tons of any type of office supply that you could think of. So if you're in the need or need some of these items, please come out. A lot of them are brand new. We also have a desk that's for sale here. It's very, it looks like it's in excellent condition, wasn't used a lot, as well as 2 desk chairs. We have some filing cabinets. And this is a kind of a neat vintage filing cabinet here that someone might be interested in. So, Karen, if you're going this way, you all can see a treadmill. Karen and I probably need to buy that for ourselves, as much as we've been eating here lately. And right here you'll see, of course, in Kingsport, Kodak, Eastman, all the vintage camera material you could think of, items that you could think of. Just tons and tons and tons of it. So if you're in the collecting of cameras, then this is the sale for you. Next we have another Cheryl couch, and it looks like it's in excellent condition as well. We always try to check out the furniture and make sure it looks good, and if there's any faults with it, we try to be honest and let you know. We have some Life magazines here. So that's if you're into collecting magazines, these are some of the Life magazines that go all the way back from the 60s all the way up to the mid-70s. We do have a Kennedy collection here, newspaper clippings, as well as some different magazines. There's a book on Kennedy as well. We have a Lazy Boy recliner. Seems to be working well and looks really good. Over here we have some swords and knives that have been collected by the by the folks that live here. So, you know, if you're in the mood for collecting these type of things, please come out and see us on those. Of course, we always have a TV and usually a tube. So, you know, if you're in the mood for a good TV or need one, then, you know, come down and purchase this. I'm starting to sound like a used car salesman now. I don't like that. Come on down, folks. Buy this, buy that. We have DVD, movies, and of course we have records. What would a sale be without albums? Tons of albums. So we have all those things as well. Vintage recliner right here. Kind of neat. It's in that mustard color. Probably would be something a mid-century person might like. Dryer will not be for sale. However, we have lots of nice cleaning supplies over here, as well as some new items. We'll get ahead of you, Karen. Plenty of towels, more sheets, more things like that. We have some Tupperware lids, lots of them. Don't know exactly where all the Tupperware is, but we have lids, folks. And then at the same time, we have some plastics. This freezer is for sale, and it seems to be working really well. We had some Wedgwood. This is Wedgwood, and we have some blue and white. Most of the pieces are the newer blue and white. Longenberger, if you're interested in Longenberger, we have lots and lots of Longenberger baskets. Once again, we have some more clothing down here. And like I said earlier, most of the clothing is very, very nice. Additional Christmas, quite a bit of that as well. And then we have some sweaters, a lot of them with brand new tags, never been used. We have a little sewing machine. So, and once again, plenty of sheets. Lots of sheets and lots of towels. Okay, folks, now we're getting ready to go through the maze. So, right here, starting off, these are little piggy banks, iron piggy banks. A lot of them are numbered. Some of them are for local. As you can see, the Kingsport Times, which I think is kind of cool. And I don't know how many there is, but there's probably maybe 15, 20 of those. So they're really good, and they've got, look like they've never been used. Some of them are still in the original boxes as well. So if you're collecting things for the area, this might be something that you would certainly like to have in your home. We have some vintage Susie Goose, vintage little toy here that's never been opened. We also have Barbie Joe's electric iron. I told Karen I don't know who would let someone play with electric iron as a kid, but I'm sure the kid survived it with a lot of burns or something like that. So anyway, those have never been used, and they're still in the original boxes. It's kind of cool. We have a Jeep. I think it's probably from the 60s. It looks pretty cool, and it's in good order. We also have another Jeep that's not as good. We have a vintage sewing machine in the wooden box. And then we have more cleaning supplies. We have about any bag that you could think of for a vacuum cleaner. So if you need those, this might be the place to come. So here's the first section of tools we have in this estate. This is, there's quite a bit of it here, but this is just a small portion of it, as you can see. We have an old Canada Dry box. Looks like it's in good shape. We have several blowers you'll see in the garage coming up. We think this is a new Keurig machine. It's never been used. We have some more Christmas, and then whoever had this train set really took care of it. When I was looking this up, it's from 1970. These are bags that ladies carry to, I guess, all the good stuff that they need, I'm sure, right? Maybe. I don't know. And then we have just some, I would call nicky-nack stuff. Tons of spray paint. Any color you can think of. We have tons of it. We also have some paint. A couple gallons have not been opened. Oh, here's something really cool. We have 3 vintage phones, and one of them is a Bakelite phone, and which is in excellent condition. And on Worth Point, I was looking up some of these. Some of these are selling as high as $150 to $200. Okay, so we have 2 coffee makers here. We have a couple of things that have never been out of the boxes. We also have some more pots and pans here. We have the old cake pan that you probably saw from the 70s and 80s that your grandmother had in her kitchen. We've got cute little pantry. I just realized we haven't priced this. My gosh. Not that there was anything to price here, but that's not priced. But anyway, we have, I guess you would put your pantry or your dishes in something like that. We have a new step ladder. And then, as you can see, we have wreaths for almost every occasion. So we have brand new wrapping paper that's never been opened. We have more Christmas, lots of Christmas. We have this sleigh that I think is really neat. It's wrought iron, and I believe it's been handmade, so it's quite beautiful. We also have a snowman choir set, as well as some items for Halloween or the fall. Oh, sorry, Karen's saying she's snapping at me. Listen at her. We do have a butter churn here. It's probably from the early 1900s, but it's in really good shape. It's got some crackling, which shows its age. So if you're interested in some of the primitives, this is certainly something you might be wanting to purchase. Okay, follow me, we have the next phase of the maze. We have lots and lots of bowls and dishes. Some more of the American Brilliance is down here, a few pieces of that. We have some Tupperware. We also have a Longenberger nice set here of bowls as well as pitchers. And you'll follow me this way, Karen, to the next phase of the maze. You'll see we have, vases. We have lots of bottles. Also, some old canning jars, which is really nice. We have other canning, so if you're in the mood and it's the summer and you can food out of your garden, this is probably a great place to purchase those. We also have some pitchers, as well as a few vintage pieces that are Hull, McCoy. We got some Fiesta ware in here as well. We have a nice little sign for children, slow children at play. We have a Christmas tree. We have the box, and it's wrapped, and based on what I saw when I unwrapped it, it looks like it's in excellent condition. We have a Christmas wreath along with some supplies for the outside. And then we have this vintage manger, and it's actually plastic. It was made in Italy, which is kind of neat if you're into collecting those type of things. So we have an Aladdin lamp. And this is a really nice one. It looks like it's been well taken care of. We also have, just some other regular lamps. I had someone who asked about this. We have coffee grinders, but they've been converted into lamps. They do need a little repair, but if someone's into that or collecting these, this might be something they would want. We have a good ladder right here. And then we have lots of flowers. Tons of flowers. A lot of them are in excellent shape, so if you're in the mood for some flowers, this might be the great place for you so that you could have them at home. And then we have more cleaning supplies, tons of cleaning supplies, and more bags for your vacuum cleaner. So Karen, you ready?
Let's go.
Let's go. Okay, the next place we're going is to the man's world, I guess you would call it. That's not good. I bet I'm not good with tools. Karen's better at tools than me. So I don't even know where to begin. All I can tell you is Karen can slowly go around this room and show you all the stuff we have. There's a couple of pieces that are not for sale in here, and Karen, if you'll point those out or show me, and I will.
The joiner's not for sale.
The joiner is not for sale. We don't want y'all to be disappointed and come down for something then we don't have it.
And I can tell you all that most of these tools are just in excellent condition. They've been really, really well taken care of.
Yeah, the house was the house was so neat when we got here. And the family really took care of everything. They made sure everything's put away well. And apparently whoever used these tools just kept everything meticulous. We do have 2 owls there. I can tell you what those are. Some hard hats. Even termite killing stakes. Lots and lots of tools. If you like tools or need tools, you should be coming down here because there's tons of tools. Now, this is where we're going to end our little journey. But we're not going out to the building, but I can tell you there's more stuff similar to what you're seeing in this room right now. So there's stuff for you to see there. Also, there is more items outside on the patio. And you want to take them out there, Karen?
We can.
We can. So y'all can see that.